Why do Indonesians always promote batik, songket, and wayang? Why not corruption? Yet corruption is our most expensive culture. Corruption is a very chronic case and has poisoned the heart of power, both in the legislative, judiciary, and executive. Transparency International has released the 2021 Corruption Perceptions Index. Indonesia CPI has recorded an increase of 1 point to 38 from a scale of 0 to 100 in 2021. Indonesia is ranked 96 out of 180 countries. This is not something to be proud of because the CPI is a reference for assessing the level of corruption in a country. The smaller the CPI score, the less public trust in the country. Corruption cases themselves are very diverse, not only about embezzlement of money, embezzlement of positions, corruption of extortion, fraudulent acts, corruption related to gratuities, and many more. Cases of corruption that occur can harm one party or several parties, including the state. The act of enriching oneself is an act that is prohibited because it harms many parties, including society.
In Indonesia, many corruption cases have occurred. According to data from Indonesia Corruption Watch, in 2021 there will be 5,053 prosecutions of corruption cases with 1,173 suspects, with a potential state loss of 2009.438 trillion rupiah. This indicates that Indonesia is like a paradise for corruptors. Under these conditions, Indonesia is in a corruption emergency that can harm society.
Throughout Indonesia's history, there have been many corruption cases. One of the things that shocked the public was the electronic identity card e-KTP case involving the chairman of the House of Representatives of the Republic of Indonesia, DPR RI at that time, namely Setya Novanto. The KTP corruption case started with the plans of the Indonesian Ministry of Home Affairs, which had prepared a budget of 6 trillion rupiah to be used for the e-KTP project.
Setya Novanto was found guilty, so the panel of judges at the Corruption Crime Court sentenced Setya Novanto to 15 years in prison for the actions he had committed. But the judge's sentence was lighter than the previous KPK prosecutor Dinis, namely 16 years in prison and a fine of 1 billion rupiah. The Corruption Eradication Commission prosecutor demand a replacement sentence for Setya Novanto in the form of returning state losses of $3 million for receiving a KTP and receipt of the recent meal vouchers for $125 minus Novanto compensation of 5 billion for 1 month.
If Setya Novanto cannot pay the replacement money, the KPK prosecutor will confiscate Novanto's asset and auction them off his asset. If it is not sufficient, Novanto's asset will be confiscated and auctioned off to cover the replacement money. If unable to pay, Novanto is subject to imprisonment for 3 years. In addition, Novanto's political rights were also revoked for 5 years after being resettled.
The rise of corruption cases in Indonesia has forced the government and society to take preventive measures. Prevention efforts can be started at an early age by teaching honesty and integrity. Rules regarding acts of corruption need to be made effective, and law enforcement officials must be firm so that acts of corruption do not occur, which can harm many people.
Satu kata untuk korupsi.
Merugikan.
Kata untuk korupsi.
Jahat.
Satu kata untuk korupsi.
Sampah.
Satu kata untuk korupsi.
Musnahkan.
Satu kata untuk korupsi.
Lawan.